Hey there! So I have a review video for you guys today, and I am going to be reviewing the Alexander Wang Rocco bag. This is the Rocco bag in black lambskin with the black nickel hardware. Since I've had this bag for just about a year now, I wanted to be able to share with you guys sort of things that I've noticed about the bag and kind of sort of my overall feedback as to how my experience with it has gone since I've had it for a year's time, and I've been using it nearly every day progressively through that span of a year. And so in this video I kind of wanted to go over kind of like the general details and different kind of physical aspects of the bag. I also wanted to go over ways that I wear the bag and ways I've seen people wear the bag, and then I'm going to kind of go over some of the pros and cons as to things that I've noticed based on my experience with the bag. And then I'm going to end the video with kind of my overall general thoughts as to whether or not I figured this was a purchase that was successful. So some of the general physical features of this bag, it's sort of like a cross between a speedy type of bag and a kind of barrel type of bag, in that it's kind of round when you turn it to the side, but in the front it's kind of like rectangular. So it has a large component on the inside, a large section. In the front part there are two pockets. I'm not sure if you guys can see them. Two pockets that I guess are meant to put your phone or whatever in. And then there is a, I wouldn't say a large pocket, but there's a pocket at the back that is a zippered pocket, and then it has the Alexander Wang embossed leather, what do you call it, like a patch over here. And then so it has two top handles at the top and a zipper that goes all the way across, so you can zip it completely closed. It has a two pockets on the outside, so there's one that zips over here and then one that zips over here, and they actually go towards two different pockets, so they are two separate components. The other side is just flat, so it doesn't have any pockets on the other side. It also has a long removable strap that you can put for shoulder wear on your shoulder, so a long strap, which is very convenient. But that is pretty much all of the general components of the bag. Alright, so to kind of give you a better view of the hardware, it has that clip on the side, and so over there it says Alexander Wang. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has it on the clip right there. So it clips onto the side like that, and on the other side it kind of just like loops through, and then you can have this ball tip that you can adjust the sizes for how long you want the long strap to be. So it has the sort of signature Alexander Wang zipper over here up at the top, so it's kind of like a cool angular looking zipper, also in the black nickel hardware. And then down at the bottom is what this bag is most known for, which are the studs. And so there's like 5 rows of studs down at the bottom. Not exactly sure how many are in each row, but there are quite a bit. And this is definitely one of my favorite aspects of the bag, the stud detailing. Even though it's in some angles it's not really that noticeable that you can see, but it is definitely one of the statement aspects of this bag. Alright, so this is the general measurements of the bag. It is 13.5 inches this way, and then turned to the side it is 9.25 inches wide this way, and then 9.25 inches wide this way. There is a 4-inch handle drop from the top handles, and then it comes with a 21-inch removable long strap that you can attach to it, which I keep on the bag at all times, so it just hangs down like this. So I got my bag from Neiman Marcus, but there are a few other places where this bag I've seen that is available. So first of all is the Alexander Wang store, which is in New York City. So it's not the most accessible place, but that is the first place that I have on my list of places that it's available. It's also available at Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth Avenue, Barney's New York, Nordstrom and Bergdorf Goodman, both in-store and online. And then in terms of online boutiques that I find credible that you'd be able to find it, it's available at Net-a-Porter. It's spelled like Net-a-Porter, but it's pronounced Net-a-Porter, and Shop Bob. So those are the other like kind of credible online shopping sources that I've seen that it's available. So it's not too widely available, but there are quite a bit of boutiques out there that online boutiques, as well as stores out there, high-end stores that have them available. But I got mine from Neiman Marcus, and so I have the card that I got from my person that sold it to me, and then I have the receipts, and you probably won't be able to see, it's all faded out, but I'm going to be doing a blog post with all the details on it, so if you want to see better view of the receipt, I'll have it available on my blog post. And then I also have the original tag that was on the bag. So when I purchased this was $875 before tax, and after tax it came out to what I can see on the receipt, it says $916.23. So that's with Hawaii state tax. And then it also, inside the bag, it came with the care instructions, I believe, as well as the card for the bag. And so along with those things, it also came with a dust bag, of course. So it's a pretty large dust bag. It has drawstrings at the end, and then at the front, there's a little leather patch that says Alexander Wang. So if you guys are wondering about dust bag, it did come with a dust bag. It's pretty large. But yeah, I have that kept separately. I don't keep it inside the bag. I know some people keep the dust bags inside the bag, but it just takes up too much space, so I keep it stowed away somewhere else. So now I'm going to kind of talk about price, because when I bought this bag a year ago, I got it for $875 before tax, and now I checked the websites that it's available on, and I guess the price increased. And so for the exact same bag in the black lambskin with the black nickel hardware, the price of the bag has gone up from $875 to $925. So it has gone up by $50 in a year's time. So I'm kind of glad in a way that I got it then and not now, because it would have been a lot closer to $1,000 had I bought it around this time as opposed to a year ago. But this bag has been available for several years now. I want to say it came out, I first became aware of it in 2009, so it was a few years before I was able to purchase mine, because I did kind of have to save up for it. But the price increase is kind of a big factor in terms of if you guys are interested in purchasing this bag. So the first way that I like to wear this bag is simply by holding it at its top handles. So I usually just grasp it at the top handles and hold it to my side. But you can also, when you're standing, you can kind of grab it with two hands and hold it in front of you. Another way that I like to wear this bag is on my forearm. So I see a lot of people wear it on the front like this. But when I personally wear this bag, I like to turn it to the side and wear it to my side on my forearm, just so it's easier and not so much in the way. So the third way that I wear this bag is by using the long shoulder strap. So I tuck the top handles down to the side and I adjust the shoulder strap so that it fits nicely on my shoulder. And so this way is the most convenient for when I'm going out shopping and I need kind of a hands-free approach, so it's just nice to have it on my shoulder. I've seen some people wear it crossbody this way, but I personally just prefer to wear it on one shoulder. And then when I'm not wearing it on my shoulder, I can kind of just let it hang down and grasp it from the top handles again. So I have seen other people able to fit this bag over their shoulder using the top handles, but I obviously can't do that. So if you're able to do that, then by all means do so, but I personally will probably stick to wearing it any of the other ways. So now I'm going to kind of go into these sort of pros and cons in terms of my experience with this bag. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the pros, or like the positive kind of traits that I've noticed in using this bag for a year's time. So the first thing is that it is very spacious. So there is a lot of room in this bag. You can fit a lot of things. If you guys have seen my What's in My Bag video when I mentioned this bag, you guys can see that I fit a lot of stuff into this bag, and it doesn't get super overstuffed. So it does accommodate and fit a lot of things, which is great because it is able to be used as sort of like an everyday bag, which is what I've been using it for the past year. Another pro or positive trait is that it is not all that common. I don't really see that many people carrying this bag, so you wouldn't really have to worry about like, oh my gosh, he has the same bag as me, because I don't really see all that many people have this bag. It's also because it's not available at a lot of locations, so it is not the most accessible bag, but it is unique in that I don't see as many people carrying this bag. Another positive trait that I've noticed about this bag is that it has an edgy appeal, or it works in my favor because I really love things that are kind of edgy and that sort of like edgy look. So this bag definitely fits in the whole realm of having an edgy appeal, which goes definitely like really well with my wardrobe. So I've been loving that aspect of this bag. Another positive trait is that it is versatile and you can wear it many different ways, as I mentioned in the ways that you can wear this bag. And so it does go with a lot of different outfits and is very accommodable for a lot of different wardrobes. So definitely great in terms of that. It's also relatively affordable for a designer it bag. And so in terms of like celebrities that have been seen wearing this bag, I have a list over here. So Rihanna, Ashley Tisdale, Kristen Cavallari, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, Nikki Hilton, Lindsay Lohan, Dakota Fanning, Vanessa Minnillo, Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Miranda Kerr, among others, have been seen wearing this bag. And so it is definitely quite a popular bag in terms of celebrity, like it girl or like it bags spectrum. And so in terms of price point for a celebrity it bag, it does fall under the lower price point spectrum. So that is kind of a great trait, because some of the other celebrity it bags, like say a Celine bag or a Givenchy bag, or even like an Hermes Birkin bag, do fall a lot higher spectrum in terms of price point compared to this bag, which retails for under $1,000, which is a lot of money, but considerably low in terms of compared to those other ones. Now moving into cons, or kind of like the negative traits about this bag. First of all is that it is made in China, and so I know that's kind of discouraging to a lot of people, but since it is kind of on the lower price point scale, I guess that's kind of why you can justify why it's made in China. Because I believe if it was made in France or Italy or Spain, it would probably be at least like $1,500 easily. So the fact that it is made in China is, I know, like even for me, like when I buy a product that I know was really expensive and I find that it's made in China, it is pretty discouraging, but it's a fact about this product. And so if you guys didn't know already, this the Alexander Wang Rocco bag is made in China, as well as if you didn't know, the Philip Lim bags, the 3.1 Philip Lim, like the Pashley bag, is also made in China, if you guys were not aware of that as well. So so sorry to like burst your bubble if anyone was wondering where this bag was made. They're all made in China. So another kind of negative aspect or con to this bag is that the lambskin leather is very delicate, and so it is worn really easily. Like it shows wear. I don't know if you guys can see on the back of the bag, but it's like starting to get all like worn, and it starts to rub, like kind of like peel off, not peel off, but like kind of show like signs of wear. This is the side that is held most often towards my body, and so when it rubs against my body, it kind of shows wear on the back side of the bag. And so after a year's time, it does have a significant amount of wear, but that's just because the lambskin is very delicate, and so it's not the most tough leather, so it is kind of something you guys should consider in terms of how durable the bag is and how you should be conscious and careful as to how you treat your bag. And then another con to this bag is that the hardware, for a lot of people, the hardware or like the studs on the bottom, it makes the bag heavy. And I haven't had too many problems with that, but I do see what people mean in that it is like there's nothing in the bag right now and it feels like significantly like weighted. So the hardware does pay a decent amount of weight towards the overall weight of the bag. The leather doesn't really make it all that heavy by the fact that it is kind of like a more delicate leather, but the hardware, especially the studs at the bottom, do kind of add a significant amount of weight, which contributes to another aspect, another con that I want to mention is that if you do fill this bag up too much, I've heard like horror stories of people's bags that have broken, and thank like the fashion gods that mine have not broken, but I've heard stories about how people have filled up their bags like a lot and then this handle, this long strap just snapped off. And so I'm glad that mine has not experienced that, but I do take extra precaution to make sure that I do not overstuff my bag so that it does not break, because since the lambskin is very delicate, it does pull easily, and so the shoulder strap does not accommodate to a tremendous amount of weight. Overall, I still absolutely love this bag. I do not regret buying it at all whatsoever. I would buy it again if I had my way. I did my research before I picked this out. I looked up reviews prior to me purchasing it. So I hope that this review helped you guys. If you guys are interested in purchasing this bag, I will try my best to have as many of the links that I mentioned in this video down in the video description, as well as a link to my blog post where I will be having pictures if you guys want to see more detailed shots of this bag. I'll have that down in the video description as soon as I have that available. So that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!